What it do, world, man? This your boy KJ the Great, man. I'm here with one of the hottest underground artists there is. You feel me? My boy Real the Realest, man.
How
What's
y'all
up with
doing?
you, bro?
What's going on, man? How you been?
Man, it's all good. How you been, man?
Man, just grinding, staying out the way, man. Trying to keep moving stuff forward,
Yeah,
Trying to keep it pushing.
yeah. Nah, I got you, man. You got to out here, man.
That's it. Grind, stay out the way, man. There's too much stuff going on in this world, you gotta too much, man. People dying and stuff,
Oh
laws
man.
high. I just stay out the way,
Yeah,
keep my head up and keep pushing and keep focus on myself, man, and
yeah,
do what I gotta do, to keep surviving and keep pushing to get to the next level, man. That pretty much sums it up.
man. So I see you got on the free Ori shirt, man.
Yeah. Well, look, before we get into the free order show, I'm gonna get to that. But I just want to say real quick, for everybody that seen my last interview, I took it down
Yeah,
because of personal reasons.
yeah,
I felt like I could do a better interview. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I felt like I did a piss poor job, and I didn't want to give that to the public. I feel like the public deserves more.
yeah.
So this is the part one redo slash part two, but this one is gonna, we're gonna make this right. So,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
so let's get into the free Ori shirt.
Yeah, man.
So
What's that about?
this my boy, man. This my dog, man. We was in the trenches together. He doing Fed time. He got 7 years in the Feds, and he got about another year left. And he called, and I make sure I put money on his books. And I just want to make sure he knows that nobody forgot about him. I love him like a brother. He my ride or die brother. If I got some verses in my song "Live It Up," I got a bar for him, and it says that he's my ride or die brother. He won't hesitate to bust quick, and when I say that, it's because I mean it.
Yeah,
I mean it because there's only a few people in my circle that I ride die for.
yeah,
He's definitely one of them.
yeah,
He's one of the few people that we never had any type of confrontation. I've always watched it six. I'm not gonna really get into too much detail
yeah,
about what happened because it's part of the streets.
yeah.
So but that's what that is. Free my brother Ori. And while we at it, I'm gonna say free Corey Bands too, but we're gonna get back to that in a minute. But free my brother Ori to get off lock, man. And
Yeah.
that's what that is. Yes,
Nah,
sir.
nah, for sure, man. And I want to know, like, how did you come up with the name? Where did you get it from? What's the
Man.
story behind it?
So before I get into this, I'm gonna let y'all know real quick. I just respect the name because it comes from a name I used to hate that my stepbrother gave it to me at first. When I was younger, it was derailed.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I hated it, man, because they they gave me the name because it was like a train derailing off track. I just couldn't get nothing right. Everything I was
dang.
doing, everything I was touching, I was fucking
You was
everything
screwing
up,
up, man.
everything,
God,
everything. So, and they started clowning me behind it.
Yeah.
Like it's pissing me off. I hated it.
yeah,
So I finally got away from it, and I just dropped the D and I started going by Rail.
okay,
So for the longest time growing up, I went by Rail. I started, hey, stop calling me D-Rail. I want to go by Rail. That's my name. Like,
yeah,
stop doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
at that point, I was clowning so much behind it, I was taking it as disrespect.
yeah.
And I was like, I was so small at the time, and, I would threaten, I'll whoop your motherfucking ass. And then nobody, man, you ain't
Like,
gonna
yeah,
do
right.
shit. Yeah, fuck
You too little, man.
Yeah, you too little. We'll fucking smash your bitch ass. So that's how, so I can't really do nothing about it.
Yeah,
So I went for the Rail for the longest point of time. So I was probably about 15, 16 years old when I started really getting heavy into music.
yeah,
And I started going by Rail G.
yeah,
And a lot of people in Beaumont know me as Rail G. I still
Yeah.
have people that tag me on Facebook that be like, oh, Rail G.
Yeah.
Like, they got the four. I just got tagged the other day by Tom's Easy
dang.
because they got the 409 rap economics is coming.
Yeah.
The 409 like, Rail G, you better get on here. So,
Dang.
but it's not Rail G. It's, that was back in the day whenever I had the goals. Y'all seen the goals in my mouth, and I had the jewelry, I had the chains, and all that stuff. But I fell back for a little while because I had to get my life together, man. I hit rock bottom, and I kind of reinvented myself. Whenever you look yourself in the mirror,
Yeah.
you ain't got no choice but to look yourself in the
Yeah.
mirror. It changes you as
Look
a
at
person.
yeah.
And I was lost for a long time. I just didn't realize it until I found myself.
So what made you go into the transformation?
Man, I was unhappy with myself. And I didn't even realize it.
Man,
I was a follower, man. I was doing everything everybody else was doing.
man, that'll do it.
I didn't
Yeah.
have my own mind. I didn't have my
Oh
own, you know what
man.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once I found myself, that's where the brother realist comes into play because
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
that's comes to me. You know, I found
Yeah.
myself. Now I became a leader. You
Man.
know, and I started setting examples. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
realized a lot of stuff I was doing, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I was only doing it because the
Because
people
people
I
around you.
was doing it. Right?
Okay.
It wasn't me. You can
Makes
almost
sense. Makes sense because there's a lot of time when you grow up, that's how it is. You
yeah.
know.
For sure, you can almost say I was being a fake person if
Oh
I didn't
man.
realize what I was doing.
Yeah.
If I realized what I was doing, putting on a persona, putting on something that wasn't me,
you.
it wasn't authentic,
That
it
you
wasn't
wasn't feeling
original.
comfortable with.
Well, I didn't even know I was feeling uncomfortable with it until I realized I found myself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When I found myself a little back, I was like, damn, man,
Man,
this
messing
is
up.
yeah, it wasn't me. So I made changes for myself so I can be happier with myself
Yeah.
and put myself in a better position. I started from the bottom about 3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I restarted my life from ground zero.
Dang.
And now here I am today, man, and I got it together and nobody helped me this
Man.
time.
Yeah.
This time around, I didn't reach out for no handouts.
You just got it out the mud.
I looked to myself for the first time in my life and it changed my life. And I also looked to God too, and it also changed my life. And
Yeah.
here we are now today, the realest, man, and that's what it is.
Man, so you said that the people around you, man, where are you from originally, man?
Well, I was born in Port Arthur, Texas.
Oh, PA.
Yeah.
Hey, the trio, the land of the trio, man.
I spent half my childhood in Port Arthur, Texas.
Okay.
I was forced to move to Beaumont when I was about 13 years old. Well, not Beaumont, I'm sorry, Orange.
Yeah.
When I was 13 years old, and because of the neighborhood I come from, there was only a couple white boys that went to my school, and I was one of them. And on top of that, I was a little bitty small white boy, so I was always getting into trouble because of my skin color.
Right.
You know, I know what racism is all about because I'm a victim of reverse racism.
Oh,
you know, so in my eyes, we all family. You know, we all brothers and sisters, only one race, and that's the human race.
Yeah, that's
how I look about it because of what I went through.
Yeah.
So, but I was getting in so much trouble because of that. I was forced to move to Orange. So the rest of my childhood, Fruit City. The rest of my childhood, I grew up in Orange, and then you know, Orange don't really have a big music platform. Nah. So Beaumont was the place where I wanted to establish myself for the music.
Yeah.
So that's how. So I don't really represent Orange or Beaumont or Port Arthur.
So you like the 409?
I'm the 409, the whole Golden Triangle.
Yeah.
I'm not just trying to put Beaumont on the map, or I'm not just trying to put, you know, Orange or Port Arthur. I want the 409 on the map. We all, because it's the same area code. And there's actually a lot of cats from different places out here that are doing the same thing. Yeah. You know, and I'm just falling in line, bro. I'm just trying to make it better, try to build up the 409, man. So that's what that is. Yes, sir.
That makes sense, man. And since we got that out the way, what made you want to jump into music? Well, rap in specific.
Man, when I was younger, my mom left at an early age.
Yeah.
When I was younger, my dad was always gone. I never really had nobody to vent to. Man. And I always, man, since I was 7 years old, I was writing music. I was writing bars, you know. Yeah. And I always wanted to do something in music. I wanted to sing is what I really wanted to do. Yeah. And no matter what I tried singing lessons. It just was not happening.
You couldn't get it.
So, hell nah. And so I played piano for a little bit. Yeah. But I was just so stubborn and hard-headed. I just didn't have the patience. I said, I didn't want to deal with it. Yeah. I was always good at bending words, you know. Yeah. So if you listen to my music real closely, I have a list with the R's. Yeah. And you know, because of that list, I can sling words like
crazy,
like a mug. I can bend them. I can say some shit. I can make some shit rhyme that ain't supposed to rhyme.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I took that and I've been running with it for the longest. I've been writing. And now I can just do it at ease. And another reason why I chose it, because it's like, you know, it was just always there, man. No matter what I went through in life, whether I'm bumping heads with family, whether I'm falling out with friends, whether relationships, you know, whatever the case may be, it was just always there, bro. You know, I've even tried a couple of times to walk away from it. You know, and
it kept calling you back.
It kept calling me back, pulling me in. Yeah. So, and I'm thankful for it because, you know, I flash out like the next man, you know,
Yeah.
and it's
So
really saved me in a lot of situations, you
yeah,
know,
because you
from
can vent in the music.
yeah, keep me from doing something stupid to put myself in jail or in a situation I want to
Bad
be in,
situation,
or
right?
yeah. Luckily for me, I've been through a lot of stuff, but I'm not. I've been to jail a couple of times, but I'm not a convicted felon though.
Right.
So if it wasn't for music, I probably would be a convicted felon.
Oh
And
man.
there's more of a chance that I wouldn't
So
be sitting here doing this interview right now.
man,
You know, I could be locked up or dead.
yeah.
So it was a
So
kind.
music kind of saved you pretty much.
Yeah, to
Man.
save my life, plus a few changes I made in my life. You know,
Yeah.
we all make mistakes and stuff, but I've learned a lot. You know, I'm not as young as I used to be, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm not old yet, so you only got one life to live. So
That's it.
we rolling with it, yeah. So
So
that's what it was, man. Hip hop.
so you went to rap, man, and hip hop, man. It's crazy, man. What is the writing process behind you coming up with the bars?
Man,
Do
you know
you
what?
got to be in the right headspace? Do you need this? Do you need that? What's the writing process for you?
So for the longest time, man, I was going through so much stuff. I was going through so much heartache, and I ain't had nobody. Man, I locked myself up for like 3 years in the studio and just write and record it for the longest time. That was during the whole process where you know I hit rock bottom, and I was finding myself again. I was recording through that process too. I just always
Yeah,
kept it pushing.
yeah,
So with the writing, man, I'm really picky with instrumentals, you know, because back in the day, I used to be able, you could throw me any instrumental, I
yeah.
have 16 bar in 10, 20
But I
minutes.
feel like back in the day, it was more a demand to be able to rap on
Yeah,
any beats. You feel me?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So with that happened, I got so much music that I got wrote down now. I don't really have to write anymore. It's for me. It's just what I'm feeling. You know
yeah.
how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I go blank. Sometimes you know, I could write
Have a
in
good,
10 minutes. Sometimes it takes me 2 hours.
yeah,
I could run through 200 beats, like, I don't want none of those. Give me some more. You know, so I'm extremely picky behind it these days. But
yeah.
at the same time, I really haven't really wrote anything in a while because I have so much stuff
Already
on my
recorded.
laptop. Yeah, I got close right around 300 songs on my laptop at the house. You know that I have. You know, I use it for ammunition. I call it my arsenal. So I can really just go through that anytime I want to and how I'm feeling,
Yeah,
and just pick what I want and just go. You know, might adjust a few words, might redo a delivery of a certain part,
yeah,
and just update it to
yeah.
what I need it to be today. And I can do that in probably about 10 or 15 minutes and
That's
have.
pretty cool, man.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, if I really wanted to, like say for example, if I wanted to put a mixtape out or album, I can have one. I can have a 30 track mixtape out in less than a month because of what I already
You already
have.
got.
Because I already
Just
know what
go
I
in and
got.
just update some stuff, and
Yeah,
boom, it's ready to
that's
go.
it, bro. That's it. And
That's what's up.
I can probably, if I really wanted to, I could probably push out, you know, 3 or 4 albums in 6 months. You know, if I really wanted to.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, I hold a full time job, and
Nah,
I just don't have the time for it.
I know you say that, but I know you one of them guys. What I realize is, if you gonna push the song out, you gonna put a visual with it, right?
Yeah, so that's another thing. So if you look in the 409, if you tell in the 409, there's nobody doing that.
Hey, actually, I don't know too many people that's doing that in general. Not
Yeah,
even just in
yeah,
the 409. You
yeah.
feel me?
So
So
that's what kind of I wanted to do that to separate myself because
yeah,
every song I put out, unless something changes, for the time being, you know, life's crazy and you don't know what's going to happen. But as
right,
far as the plan goes right now, every song I drop is going to have visual. Some songs are going to do good, like Definition of a Grounder, only hit
man.
1K,
Yeah,
you know, but
and what's crazy is I just feel like it hasn't. Because when people hear it,
yeah.
it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, but live it up. I dropped
Yeah,
live it up and it hit 5K in 12
yeah,
days. You
yeah.
know, so it just depends. It's cool, but I just people are asking for. They want to see what you got going on. They want to see,
Yeah.
you know,
Or see
story.
the lifestyle of
Yeah,
it.
see what it is, and
Yeah.
that's going back to the name of the realist. A lot of that stuff I put in my music. It's something that I've done before.
Yeah.
It's something that I'm doing now, or it's something that I experienced in my life. That's why it's the realist now.
Yeah.
You know, of course, I still like my music. You know, putting the bars and talking the fly stuff. But most of the time,
Yeah.
it's based off a true story. So,
Okay.
yes, sir.
So, what about a label? Are you signed to a label? Do you have your own label? What's the label situation like?
So I had when I first started this, I had Trainwreck Entertainment, and then we changed the name to Trainwreck Music.
Yeah.
And where I got the name from, because I grew up on DJ Screw,
Yeah.
and all the underground, Botany Boys, Lil Flip, Slim Thug, Chameleon, all that underground music in Beaumont before it blew up. So the wrecking part, because in Houston, boys wrecking.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the train wreck, if you know,
Got it.
yeah, train wreck is spelled with a W.
Yeah.
I spelled with the R because I'm wrecking. I'm wrecking tracks, right?
Yeah, that's it.
If you go listen to some of my music, some of the hooks are screwed and chopped and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that was my own twist. The train wreck was the own twist of that.
Yeah.
But I kind of stopped doing that. Like on some music you'll hear it.
Yeah.
Like the train wreck music part, and on some you won't. It just depends on what the track is. But I'm in the middle of a transition right now with Free Corey Bands with Corey Bands. Corey Bands about to get off lock in December.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be Bandcamp Music Group.
Okay.
Not BAN Camp Music Group. Gotcha. So I'm preparing for his release right now. And we're gonna get shirts in the way, and like I said, I've been communicating with him. Dang. And it's gonna go down in a major way. So
yeah.
Corey Bands is coming. Believe that. Believe that. So whenever he get off lock, just stay tuned. Like I said, he'll be off lock in December. Free Corey Bands. Shout out to Corey Bands. But he's coming, and we coming. And it's gonna be Bandcamp Music Group, and that's what it is.
Okay. And what kind of music, like on a regular, like let's just go through your day, like on a regular day, what kind of music you listen to besides your own music? Because I know a lot of artists mostly listen to their own music. Yeah. But what do you vibe to on the reg?
I still listen to the old school, like the screw tapes.
Oh yeah, okay.
From back in the day, but like when I'm on the grind,
yeah, that's the classic.
When I'm on the grind, bro, like I listen to screw tapes when I'm chilling at the house. I might be cleaning the house or something, or I got my mom or something at the house. When I'm on the grind at work, man, I got Money Bag Yo in my ear.
Oh, let's go.
I got Young Dog in my ear.
Today. Let's go.
Yeah, NLE Chopper. I like the youngest, as far as the youngest, the NLE Chopper. I'll be on NLE Chopper like crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just the motivation. You know what I mean? So, man. Yeah, Dolph, man. Dolph. I really listen to Dolph because Dolph and Corey Bands, they got similarity. Oh, and I can bet my money on it that's his favorite. That's the artist he looks up to. I never asked him, but I can just tell the way his, the music. He got some remixes on it and stuff. So I hope he sees this because I bet you I'm right. Like, and if I'm not, that's my bad. No disrespect. Yeah. But I'm excited. But So NLE Chopper, Money Bag Yo. I'll be on the Dolph. Finesse 2 times. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And like I said, the old, when I'm not doing that, I like, screw tape. So that's what it is. Okay.
So. Well, guess I ask you one more question then. I guess, man, what does success look like as far as in the music for you? Like in general, like what are you planning on?
See, a lot of people got different perspectives on this. A lot of people, what I see, their success is getting a bunch of money.
I get that a lot.
And that's I used to have the same mind frame, but I don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
Success to me is, having goals set and hitting your goals.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And being somewhere, getting from point A to point B. Like, you got somewhere you're trying to get, you can set little goals and write it down and hit all your little goals, and before you know it, you got your big goals, gain momentum, and you take a step back and say, oh, I done got this far.
Yeah.
Whatever that makes you happy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you get to there and you're content with your life. Nobody's ever going to be fully content, because once you get to, in my opinion, once you get to a certain point in life, you're always gonna want more, no matter what. They got billionaires that still want more.
They're still chasing it like they broke.
That still want more because they're never satisfied.
Right.
If you're never satisfied,
because money don't bring happiness.
If you're never satisfied, you'll never be happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't be satisfied, probably because you're not happy with yourself, and you need to figure out how to fix your problems. Yeah. I know because I went through that in my life.
Yeah.
So
So basically, like if you fix yourself internally, you will be able to reach
yeah,
success.
but you gotta
Dig deep.
have confidence in yourself, though, man.
Yeah.
It's up to you. Nobody can put you in a position the best way that could possibly be than yourself.
That's it.
You can have all the help in the world, man, to get you to where you're trying to get. If you're not trying to help
But you
yourself,
got to help yourself.
you're not going nowhere.
Yep.
And if you're asking somebody for help, and see, this is something I learned through my personal experience.
Yeah.
If you're asking somebody for help and they're not helping you,
Yeah.
it's because they can see that you're not helping yourself.
Yeah.
If you're helping yourself,
Yeah.
you don't have to ask for help.
They gonna
They're automatically going to
help.
offer it to you
Yeah,
because they see you trying to better yourself.
Right.
The table's going to turn.
That's how the world works, but a lot of people don't look at it like that.
A lot of people are blind too, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I was blind at one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot. I'm thankful. I wish I could have woke up a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
Because I say woke up out of my sleep because I was sleeping on my damn self.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm grateful I did it now because there's a lot of people that go through life that don't do it and don't realize it. Once they realize it, their health conditions are down the drain and they can't do it for themselves. You know.
Yeah.
I wanted the money. It was about the money for me at one time.
Yeah.
It's not about that for me no more.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, just a nothing.
Yeah.
I can't take none of this stuff with me whenever I die.
Yeah.
But there's one thing I can do. I can leave something behind.
Right.
And so I'm putting my stamp in the ground right now. I'm putting my footprints in the sand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish what I started. 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's what it's about for me, And as
Yeah.
long as I can get on my own 2 feet and get up here and provide for myself and grind and go out there and get it, I'm gonna continue doing it. I'm gonna continue to do it. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I'm not to brag on myself, man. But my name ringing out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
for sure.
so if anybody that disagrees with that, or if I'm missing something here, call me out on it. I don't mind.
Please jump in the comments if you disagree. Fuck all that. Yeah. Let's just go and get the comments with.
Well, there's gonna be the few that do are going to disagree with it because they wish they was in my position.
Yeah, but
so I don't really get too much of that though.
Yeah.
The city really shows a lot of love and they support me. So I ain't really too many haters out these days.
I see the growth. Man, we've been working for years, man.
Walmart's grown dramatically.
These
people,
it's people growing up now. You feel me?
People are helping each other to try to get to the next level.
And back in the day, it wasn't. Everybody was like, I'm doing me over here.
It's not like that no more, man.
People really reaching out and trying to help everybody grow, man.
It's not like that no more. Shout out to Willie B, man, because he, and Tom Teasy. Y'all might know him as 33 Trapper.
Yeah.
I know him as Tom. Yeah. Man, they've been putting these shows together.
And you've been killing them.
Man, well, I got 2, but I think Willie B out in Dallas, he got a birthday bash going on or something.
Yeah.
But he'll be back, though. I'm sure he will. Yeah. This is hometown for him, but he'll be back.
Yeah.
But, Tom, he really been putting people on, too, man. He got the Break the Mic. Freestyles he do, and he got the Solid Podcast he do, and he also got the the viewers, he got the audience, because them Solid Podcasts he does, they be up like 20K, like damn, man. So I'm gonna try to get on that eventually at some point, I got cool. That, but it's just a whole process. But as far as that go, man, it's a great thing. It's a blessing for the 409. It's a blessing for the city of Beaumont. And like I said, man, everybody coming together, man. It's just amazing. God works, man. God is good, brother. God is good.
So before we get out of here, man, is there any more shout outs that you want to give out? Any closing remarks?
There's a lot of people I want to thank. I'm gonna try to remember everybody. I want to thank my boy Timothy Cook, because without him, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. He gave me part of the drive. I was ready to give up, and he was in my ear, man. There, you got that fire. Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, and so shout out to him. I love you like a brother. You know what it is. Of course, my boy Zig, my promoter. I want to thank Tom and DJ Willie B for giving me the opportunity to rock shows.
Yeah.
K Yeezy. I want to shout out to K Yeezy because K Yeezy, she supports me. All my homies, T Mac, Anybody else I'm missing, my family, friends. I got a couple people, my neighbors even support me. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
that's what's
So
up.
if anybody else that I'm missing, y'all know what it is. Uh, and that's just what it is. Everything that everybody does for me to help me get to where I'm at, it's more appreciated than y'all will ever know. And I just want to thank everybody. So all my fans, everybody at least comments on Facebook. Everybody, shout out to Albie from Two Throw Minds too, because man, he be supporting me too.
Yeah.
So hopefully Albie, I'm trying to get on a track with you. By the way, while I'm at it, we keep missing each other, man. So we need to do that at some point.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start doing features. I got another track, Married to the Game. I'm about to drop. I'm gonna do a video for that, and once I get done promoting that, I think I'm gonna start hitting everybody up for features. So if anybody's looking to do a feature with me, free of charge, I just want to do it. I want to get around. I'm gonna knock them out. I'm trying to do many features I can. Probably within about next month or so, I'll come through, pull up, drop the verse, and y'all can do whatever y'all want with it after that. So, but that's about it. That's what it is, man.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see, man. Well, guess we're gonna get up out of here, man. I
For sure.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, for sure. I
It's
appreciate you
always
having me.
love every time, man. It's always love.
Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah.
Y'all continue walking with me, man. Uh, uh, Married to the Game is up. We're gonna do Married to the Game.
Yeah,
The video
yeah.
shoot up next, man.
Yeah.
I tell y'all what, I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings when I drop this track, man. They gonna be mad. The
Hey,
bars are
you
dead.
coming with it too on it, so I
I tell
already
y'all what,
know.
if y'all ever doubt me with the bars, y'all ain't gonna doubt me after this. Just believe that. So we gonna keep on grinding. We gonna keep on working, and we gonna keep on staying positive and thanking the man for another day. And
Yeah, for
stay
sure.
tuned because we got more coming.